my pretty. It looks like the creep is coming for you. It's like funny because like as you get older, I guess I don't know why. Let's say kind of still relatively look young, but like you see the old people, and it's like if the guy has a good voice, a deep like, and he goes, "Hello, my pretties, the creep is coming for you." like, what's he gonna do? Like just a guy. He's probably he just wants to get off or something. Is it in that show the Say Sonny, the a Family Guy, the Herbert. Like say, come in the closet with me. In the closet, get it? He takes them in the closet. It's funny. And, instead of giving ice cream to the kids. I know. It's not. He's a pervert. Whatever. But look, man, this joke. It's joking. It's just kidding. Whatever, like that. I don't. You know, what's that commercial? It's all perfectly legal. The guy. I like these. The connotations. These funny. Words. Video that you can't really figure out what the hell do you mean by that. Well, just use your imagination. That's kind of cool. Use your thinking process. Um, I'm a little better mood right now, I guess. Last night it was really hard past couple of nights because you get it. It was really hard. Um, Seeing a lot of women that kind of meet my fancy, and as I told you, I went across the spectrum. From being kind of even ignoring, trying to do that, all the way to super aggressive, trying to pick up on guys that are, trying to pick up on guys, trying to pick up on guys' girlfriends, I'm sure it comes out right. Um, and that never works either, So it's like, well, somewhere in the middle there is your golden ticket, your answer to it. And it's not, for me, it's not easy. And I'm gonna say, well, you're putting it in your head there. I'm not putting it in my head. I'm just telling you from nearly 50 years of being on this planet, I can tell you that, a woman, they have their friends that fawned over private. It's very tough to get one. If they give you exclusive attention, then they're sizing you up to see, are you a potential suitor? Like, look, there's ones I see, they get drunk to do you a favor sometimes. That's kind of cool. I mean, I know it's not right to take advantage, but as long as it's not dangerous. Now, let me tell you something. I went to this bar one time. Um, what the fuck was it called? The Gaslighter. It was there in Santa Monica. I forget what. And there was this chick. She was like, on the concrete, on the floor. And the security guy was telling me, make sure she gets home okay. Now, she had like nobody, no money, no nothing. So basically, took her with me, like, and I walked with her, and she, tried to get her to sober up. She was fucked up. She threw up. I got her on the bus, took her to this motel that it's not there anymore. I used to frequent, and perfectly consensual. It was consensual, like I just had fun. I didn't even fuck her. Okay, how's that? So, just and I made sure. Then when she sobered up the next day, she goes, "Thank you for not taking advantage of me." Okay, never get. I don't think I got. I didn't get her number or nothing like that. We had a little bit of fun, and stuff, but she was tired. Like she was able to get a good amount of sleep. I stayed with her the whole time when she came. It was like I just wanted to be with somebody, like a woman. It's not always like, yeah, look, getting off is it's important, but look, it's like I did care. I did care. And you could twist it. You could twist it, and because I've had women call me perverts. They were lesbians that were jealous that I was, on their turf. Like, look, if you go to a gay bar, it's at the Abbey, for example, and you're trying to hit on chicks, and there's a lesbian chick that's like, hey, you're trying to get mine. So like they're offended. They're defensive. Look, anybody can be defensive. Anybody. This woman came up in my face, called me a pervert, just for standing out there trying to. Hey, I make the argument there's no places for sincerely single people to meet, okay? It's not that easy. So, I know standing outside of a place is not generally accepted, but it's not illegal, okay? I mean no ill will. I'm not hiding out in the bushes trying to hurt something, like I'm out there in the open. I'm standing there by the entrance. This is before, like the COVID. Now I have, I have, you know, vax card, so I'm okay. But look, not everybody's on your side. They don't cheer for you like in a marathon. People cheer when you're running a marathon. The crowd, hey, go, all right, keep going, keep going. In my pursuit of trying to meet beautiful women, nobody, if anything, you're going to get la resistance. You're going to get resistance, okay? And heavy resistance by the opposed. I feel like I'm up against like the Empire, the Star Wars. Like I've got them all against me, like the, or they call it the resistance against the Empire. But it doesn't matter. Look, choose your side. The thing is, I'm just a good-hearted person, a natural, normal man that's trying to get his needs met as a man, possible relationship. And unfortunately, I'm in a very bad age bracket. I talked to my mom about this, okay? And my mom agrees with me. Now I don't get into like telling her my tactics that I do, but I tell her, look, I live in LA Metro, LA Central, and this is a bitch. I mean, I don't use profanity with my mom, but I tell her, I go, you got to get 35 miles out of this. But now she's up north, she's in Reno, but she gets it. My point is, she gets it, and there's nothing you cannot change. Social conditioning, the way that people think. Um, it's not just social conditioning. It's called. I use another term for it, but you get the gist. People generally do the same thing. They go to meet their friends. They go to generally the same places. They might visit here or there. But look, the saying is like in Vegas. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas for a reason. Because they say, well, most people don't do anything a little different. Probably meet up somebody to have sex with in Vegas. That's why they say that what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas thing. It doesn't happen here very often. LA, I don't know about your town or where you're from, but I can just tell you, for me personally, then this one beautiful woman I saw like at the whatever I the shortstop. She goes, "You only live once." And she was just really nice. She had this really nice sequenced jumpsuit kind of thing on. I don't know, but she was the guy. She was the guy. A lot of gays in there. It didn't bother me. I don't care about that. But I was like surprised because I don't go there for that. I was really surprised that night. Look, you're going to encounter extreme difficulties in any endeavor in life that you're going through. I just had my Coinbase account 2 months ago. It's wiped clean. All my money's gone. Everything. I started putting like I lost 5 grand in there, and I put in 200. It went up to like 12. I thought I'm making my money back. Then somebody went in and Coinbase, thousands of accounts were compromised, and now it looks like Coinbase told me they're not going to reimburse me. Gone. All my money. Gone. Everything. Not all my money in my life. I'm not a retard. I've got shit put away. Because like any moron knows that you got to have shit spread out. Not just crypto, but like I have some coins. I have some fucking baseball memorabilia, cards and shit. I'm banking on a future. You don't want to be 50 years old with nothing. Okay, or even a plan. Or hoping that something's gonna click because you have to fucking have that dream going, but you have to have other shit going. You don't want to be because I've seen too many out there. I've seen these people out there, they got absolute zero and they're like 60, 70 years old. They're dead. You're dead. If you don't have nothing, you're surviving on a disability check, 900 bucks a month. Ooh, the 5% increase. Ooh, $1,000 a month. It's nothing. It's being on life support. That's what it is. You're on life support at $1,000 a month. You know. And so, chai spiced tea with a little bit of special ingredient. I got the raspberry deal on sale. I might see the chick with the big tits tonight. It depends if I go dancing or not. I see. The thing is, I keep everything fucking moving. 1 minute, I'm standing out there. It's cold at the bus stop at midnight on a Saturday night with nothing. and then the next night I'm either making plans to see the girls with big tits or I'm going out dancing on Sunday. It goes fast. I don't give a fuck. The next day comes and just get up and make up for it. Make up for the garbage that happened the night before. I'm telling you, like, look, I've heard of friends that want to commit suicide. I've heard it all. I've over not meeting women. Okay, I've heard of. I think DP. I just saw. I'm not gonna say his name. I think he moved to Asia. He took his 500,000 or whatever. He fucking left. He had enough. But that's his thing. I don't care for Asian women. He does. I wish you the best. I wish everybody, the best. But I got news for you. Stallone said this. Rocky Balboa in Rocky Six. The world is can be a cold, mean, dark place. Okay, it'll beat you to your knees and keep you there if you let it. It's so true. It's so true. No woman's gonna feel sorry for you. You're not like a starving puppy or anything like that. It's like you've got to somehow reach deep down, dig deep, and say, okay, dude, I've got to build a life some fucking way. I got to find mine. I got to, and make it a challenge and make it fun. Make it fucking fun. Don't be one of these slaves to the grind for $10 an hour, $15 an hour that goes nowhere. You can't make enough money. There's no way. You dig into your mind and find there's another way. Even if you have to make zero, which I'm doing. I choose to make zero than to be a cog in a wheel because your creativity will flourish given enough time. How can you think about creativity when you're working for $15 an hour? How can you? You can't. You can't. You're too busy stocking shelves. You're too busy at the post site. Whatever. Now that's retirement and stuff. But I don't look at it like this. I'm not willing to be a schlep rock till I'm 65, and then finally, like when 65, your dick doesn't work, and then finally, you get retirement. You get you get $1,500 a month till you die. I'd rather have nothing. I'd rather go out dancing every night instead. I'd rather have nothing. Seriously, I'd rather go out dancing every fucking night and have nothing than be a schlep rock, and that's what I do. I do what I want, and I'm working on a doctorate degree. Don't get me wrong, but I have a different way of thinking, and that different way of thinking comes with an immense price. There's a poet. There's a guy passed away. I forgot what his name was. Berkowitz. I know he was a drunk and a smoke, but he worked at the post office, and he said, no. I gave it all up to be a poet. I didn't care. Samuel Berkowitz or whatever the guy's name was, Borkowitz with a B or something. And then he wrote a book or something, made some money off that. He died a couple years back, but you understand what I'm saying. Look, it's very difficult to go your own way. I think it was the choreographer from All That Jazz that died smoking. I forget what his name was. It doesn't matter. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. But Paul Abdul was a young choreographer, and he commended her on saying when everybody went that way, when everybody turned left, she went right. That's what he said about her. And she would look up. Come on, right? Bob Fosse. Name comes to me. The reason it took me so long is that I don't care about jazz dancing. I'm very sorry. I don't, the Fagala kind of dancing stuff. I don't. With all due respect, it's the flamboyance. It's not my thing. It's not my thing. The birdcage, the Robin Williams. That's not my. I can do all that shit too. A real strong, like a really good fucking dancer that has ultimate control of their body. They can pop, they can lock, they can boogaloo, they can fucking sea walk, they can do Fred Astaire, Michael Jackson. I'm talking about somebody really fucking strong, and I've seen them all. I've seen them all. Okay, now I'm talking tight, like real fucking tight. And that's being incredible. I'm an improvisational dancer, but it's like my real deep passion is like that, popping boogaloo styles funk, like the real that's really who I am, embedded, locking the real shit. And I'm not even, I've seen master lockers, I've seen them all, Flow Master, I've seen Shabadoo and Shrimp and all these guys, it's Taco. Wiggles, seen them all, okay? And they started long before me, and that's all they did. I did other things. I chased other passions that didn't really come to fruition. I'm not going to get into it now. I already talked about this shit before. Anyway, it's like a hard thing because this chick that I pay, she wants to meet me at midnight tonight, and it's like, damn, tonight, the Sunday night. I think they got funk at this place, so it's like, damn, dancing or big tits, and I'm like, oh, big tits, but huh, it's, what can you do? You know, and she's available whenever usually, and the dancing is available whenever. But I wanted to see what's like Sunday night at this place, so man, just to get for free is always the best. You meet a chick that meets your face. I saw this one fucking woman today. She got out of this Range Rover. She had these shorts on and like just tennis shoes with these kind of thick legs, but she wasn't fat. It was like really nice. But she was like in a real pace where she was going. I thought she was going to this bar restaurant, Belmont or something. I don't know, but apparently she wasn't. She was going to. I don't know where the fuck. I don't like stalking after people. They ain't gonna get it. I know it's like an animal kingdom. You hunt the prey. You can do that. You kill it, and that's it. In the real world, no. We have laws. There's laws. You can't stalk women. You can't. They'll call the police on you, and that's file a restraining order. You can't get it. Like it's you gotta like it's like you got to kind of reel them in, but they have to come to you. Like a lot of people are not stupid as you think. Like they, and you have to take into consideration, look, because I watched a lot of porn in my life and stuff, and you look at like a woman like Christy Canyon, that's the only woman that could do that. It's only, look, any woman could suck a dick, like it's not a big deal. There's so many of these women out there that can do that. Don't get brainwashed by a certain woman that she's the only one. She's not. There's plenty of girls that look like that. There's plenty of girls with big tits. There's plenty of girls with good legs and good bodies. Don't get hung up on this. Like on the look, I knew this one chick that Robert De Niro was stalking her, and the reason that he was stalking her was that like she just wasn't interested in him. In his mind, probably he's like, I could get any black chick I want. I can get anybody I want. You can't. You can't get anybody you want. Okay, you can't. Even if you got all that money, some people just they're idiots for not taking the cash because money is the universal language. Given enough of it, you know, given enough of it, there's a big difference. I mean, you know. Anyway, with that being said, I'm just gonna end this early. I will come back. Hopefully, I will keep the entertainment going and the party.